Hard work is respected. Everywhere in the world, it is praised. But in Japan, there is a word people don't like to say out loud. Karoshi. It means death from overwork. Not failure, not laziness, not lack of effort. Too much effort in the wrong direction. And that is where the story begins. In a quiet part of the city, far from the noise of crowded streets, there lived a man who worked more than anyone around him. He was known for it. He woke up before sunrise, long before the first train passed through the station. While others slept, he was already moving, preparing, starting. His days were long, not occasionally, always. He worked through mornings, through afternoons, through nights that slowly turned into mornings again. People respected him. They would say, "If hard work leads to success, it will be him." And for a long time, he believed that too. Years passed, but something felt unchanged. His routine became sharper. His discipline became stronger. His ability to endure became almost unmatched. But his life did not expand. It stayed the same size, same place, same rhythm, same results. One evening, while returning home, he stopped at a small roadside tea stall. It was quiet, almost empty. An old man was sitting there, not working, not rushing, just sitting, watching the steam rise from his cup. The younger man sat down beside him. For a while, neither of them spoke. Then the old man asked, without looking at him, "You seem tired." The younger man gave a small smile. "I work hard," he said. The old man nodded. "Yes," he replied. "That is clear." There was a pause. Then he asked something unexpected. "Is it working?" The question stayed in the air, not loud, not aggressive, but heavy. The younger man did not answer immediately, because for the first time in years, he did not have a clear answer. He had always measured his life by effort. Hours worked, tasks completed, days endured. But he had never stopped to ask, where is all this effort going? The old man took a slow sip of his tea. "In Japan," he said quietly, "we are taught many things about effort." The younger man listened. "We are taught gammon, to endure, to stay strong even when things are difficult. But endurance without direction," he paused, "can quietly trap a person." The younger man looked down. Something about that felt familiar. The old man continued, "There is another teaching, Shoshin, the beginner's mind. It means to look at your work as if you are seeing it for the first time. Not assuming, not repeating blindly, just seeing clearly." The younger man thought about his days. They were efficient, but they were also identical. The same actions, repeated with more intensity each year. Not different, just heavier. "And then," the old man said, "there is Kaizen. Small improvement, continuous. Not just working harder, but working differently." The younger man let out a quiet breath, because he realized something uncomfortable. He had been improving his effort, but not his approach. He had been perfecting repetition, not progress. The old man placed his cup down. And finally, Ikigai. The younger man looked up. Ikigai is not about working hard, the old man said. It is about working on something that gives your life direction. Something that connects your effort to meaning. The younger man sat in silence. The noise of his own routine suddenly felt louder than ever. For years, he had believed that if he just kept going, something would change. But nothing had. Because he was not moving forward. He was moving in circles. Very disciplined circles. The old man stood up slowly. Before leaving, he said one last thing. Hard work is not the problem. Working without awareness is. And then he walked away. That night, the younger man did not sleep easily. Not because he was tired, but because he was thinking. For the first time in a long time, he was not planning the next day's work. He was questioning it. The next morning, everything looked the same. The same place, the same tools, the same routine waiting to begin. But something inside him had shifted. He did not start immediately. He paused, just for a moment. And in that moment, he saw something he had missed for years. He had been loyal to effort, but not to growth. He had been committed to working, but not to improving. And slowly, quietly, he began to change. Not everything at once, just small things. He questioned what he was doing. He adjusted how he was doing it. He allowed space to think, not just act. Because he finally understood something simple. Hard work is powerful, but only when it is guided, only when it is aware, only when it is connected to something that actually moves your life forward. Otherwise, it becomes invisible. It fills your days, but changes nothing. So if you feel stuck, don't immediately try to work harder. Pause. Look at your direction. Look at your patterns. Look at what your effort is actually creating. Because in the end, it is not the person who works the hardest who moves forward. It is the one who understands where their effort is going. This channel is not about motivation. It is about awareness and change. Because once you see these patterns, you cannot unsee them. If you want to break them, stay here, subscribe,